This one will be about 18 minutes, and it's called Professional Associations. We'll see if we get this
Hi gang,
one.
welcome to Class Session 4, Professional Associations. Our agenda is pretty straightforward. Let's start with a review of Activity 1, and then we'll talk about 6 leading professional associations. Activity 1, Professional Associations, is worth 5 points. And in this assignment, you'll identify a professional association in the field of instructional technology. And then you'll prepare a paper, a brief paper of no more than 5 pages. And in that paper, you will briefly trace the history of the association. Now, what do I mean by briefly? 2 pages? That's not brief. 2 sentences? That's too brief. Somewhere in between. Some associations have a lot of interesting history presented on their website. Others don't. And so you may have to dig to find out more about the history of the association that you're profiling. The second element your paper will include is a mention of where the association is headquartered and how many members it has. Then you will relate its stated mission, and you'll briefly describe its annual conferences. Then you'll list its offices, such as executive director, president, and so on. And you'll provide the names of who holds those offices. And, most significantly, you'll describe how being a member of that association would benefit you, especially regarding achieving your professional goals. Now, it's my expectation that the paper will be clearly written, proper spelling and grammar, and that you will properly identify your sources, and you'll submit it on time. I anticipate that you will answer each of these items, address each of these items sufficiently, and you'll provide enough information. When in doubt, provide more information than you think you really need to. Now, if you're in my class, you will submit this paper to me via Blackboard, a Blackboard email. So you'll attach the Word document to the email, and you'll give the email and the attachment a descriptive title, such as your name plus Activity 1. Everyone should have a professional home. And a good professional home offers at least one annual conference, one or more publications, such as a journal or a magazine. It should make contributions to the field, and it should offer you professional advancement through participation in the organization. How do you determine which professional association is right for you? Well, I suggest that you start by checking out its website. Really explore it. And most associations really want you to join, and so they will provide the sort of information they think would be helpful to you. You might also want to talk to your classmates. Find out what professional associations they're members of. You could talk to your current colleagues, particularly if they are in the field of instructional technology. If they're not, you may want to talk to your potential colleagues, that is, people who are in the field of instructional technology. Take a good look at the publications of the association. After all, you'll be getting one or more of them as a benefit of membership, so it might as well be a useful publication, right? And then also consider the character of the association Maybe you're looking for a very large association with a huge conference. Maybe you want a much smaller association to be your professional home, one where you're more likely to get to know people and maybe have a better chance of becoming more fully involved in the association. Bear in mind that educational technology is not the same thing as technology education. So when you are considering a professional association, don't confuse these two terms. An association that deals with technology education is not what you'll be looking for this assignment. Rather, one that deals with educational technology or instructional technology. Let's take a look at 6 professional associations: AECT, AERA, AACE, ISPE, ASTD, and ISTE. You've heard me mention AECT a number of times, and for good reason. It is the leading professional association in our field. Now, it's not the association that has the largest membership or the biggest conference, but it is the leading association in the field. I've been a member of, or I was a member of AECT for quite a few years, and I guess I will be again because I'll be going to the conference this fall. But AECT offers everything a professional association should offer. A very modest cost for membership for graduate students. It has journals, and it has a good conference, lots of opportunities for grad students and, well, really all its members. Another association that I think is excellent is the American Educational Research Association. Now, strictly speaking, this isn't an educational or instructional technology association. Rather, its focus is just on educational research, but research in all areas of education, including distance education and instructional or educational technology. So, a lot of folks in the field of instructional technology are also members of AERA, particularly professors and particularly grad students. AERA is a very large association, and their conferences are really big and are normally in top-tier venues.